Matlou, South African superwoman. Thank you so much for agreeing to be on our cover of our second issue of our deVonk Lifestyle e-magazine, and for the interview today. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you for having me on the cover. It's a huge honor.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
I had to say superwoman because I'm going to start now. I've never done such a long intro in my life. Entrepreneur, businesswoman, mom, voiceover artist, you have your own product line, and you're getting into farming. So yes, South African superwoman. Thank you so much. Keke, tell me, did you ever envision your life to be this way when you were a little girl?
When I was a little girl, I thought to myself, well, I was going to be a singer.
Oh.
I haven't done that yet. I was added to the list. But I was going to be a singer. I wanted to be like the next Whitney Houston, and that didn't pan out. And then, you know, as I grew a little older, I think in my teens, I was like, I want to be a businesswoman. I don't know what that would look like in terms of what businesses I would go into, but I liked the idea of owning my own stuff and doing my own thing. So there've been lots of different people that have influenced me in different ways. But I think my mom was a big one. My mom was a big one in the beginning. Just watching her sort of own her space, and she was, you know, one of the first women in Botswana to become the director of procurement for the Botswana government. Yeah. So I watched her sort of insert herself in places and, you know, and take over male-dominated spaces. So that was a huge influence for me, and she's a hard worker. So she taught me that. You work hard, nothing is just handed to you. Yeah. Huge inspiration.
If you could pick a career, don't look at what you're doing right now, any other career, what would you have wanted to become? Except the singer.
Besides Whitney, I would love to go into interior design. So at some point in my life, I wanted to do architecture and interior design at the same time, because I wanted to build the houses or the buildings and then design them. Yes. I love this. I love just aesthetically beautiful places. So interior design is something that I'm still interested in.
What has been your proudest moment in your career?
I've had many, so it's hard to just single out one moment. I've been proud to be a mom of one. I'm proud to have been nominated for Best Newsreader in 2019, and I was like, what? I've only been doing this like 2 years. It's not even something that I had planned on getting into, but when I got into it, I enjoyed it, and you know, I excelled. And then I was proud to be given an award for top 40 women in MICE, which is meetings, incentives, conferences, and events in 2019.
Wonderful.
So receiving that award from my peers was a big one for me.
Wonderful.
And starting my businesses, you know, all of them. Those have been very proud moments for me.
What has been one of the most embarrassing moments for you in your career?
I'm sure there have been many that I should have been embarrassed by, but I don't get easily embarrassed, honestly. But one that does come to mind is on radio, doing news. Just stuffing up, having like one of those really bad days where the words are just moving around and your sentences are all over the show. And I was like, oh gosh, and this is live, so there's no retake, right?
Yes.
So got messed up, and I guess that was pretty embarrassing, but I don't get easily embarrassed. I sort of just went, okay, stuff up of a day, tomorrow is another day. Yeah.
Keke, tell us a bit about your product range, your Keke collection.
Oh, Keke
what are you busy
collection.
doing, and where are you going with this?
Keke collection is my baby. So it's an amenities range, like, you know, your shampoos, conditioners, shower gels, and body lotion. And then we've also got candles and diffusers. This, I started specifically targeting the hotel industry, and It's now fallen into retail as well, so people can get it online, which is great.
Nice.
That's how we sort of re-engineered it in 2020 when things shut down.
Yes.
We opened that up, and because people were at home, they were able to order and enjoy candles and diffusers at home and enjoy the product at home. So thank goodness it didn't fall flat during that period. But now that everything's opened up, excuse me, yeah, we're back in hotels. We've got a few lodges here that have the product, and now we're actually going across the border. So
oh, wonderful!
Yeah, we're going to
be
become
exciting.
continental.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, we're trying to spread our wings and just
Wonderful.
get into as many African countries as possible, and then hopefully Europe, Asia, and Tanzania.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's exciting.
And what is very exciting for us is the fact that you're going into farming. Of all the things that you are busy with.
I think it's important. We always talk about generational wealth, and when you talk about generational wealth, you think about the things that you leave behind that your kids can, take in whatever direction. And farming is a good one. It really is. It's a good one because everything else that I'm in requires me to be there. So if I'm emceeing, I have to be there. If we're doing events, I'm sort of, spearheading it.
Yes.
Farming doesn't require me to be there. Keke Collection doesn't really require me to be there in order for it to carry on. So farming was natural progression. I bought a piece of land and I decided that I'm going to go for it. Because why not, Why not? Women, I've seen many women now entering that space. It's something that I have to learn. I haven't, acquired all the information because it's a completely different space.
Yes.
But it's an exciting space. I want to create and provide and farm.
Wow. Favorite clothing item?
Hats.
Huh? Favorite musician or band?
Brenda Fassie.
Ooh. Sushi or roast beef?
Sushi.
Dress to kill or PJs at home?
Dress to kill.
Favorite place you've traveled to?
That's a tough one. Poland.
Really?
Rwanda.
Next question.
Vietnam. But yeah, that's a tough one for me. It's a tough one because there's so many places that just have different interesting nuggets about them.
What irritates you?
What irritates me? Oh, people leaving toilet paper in the bowl, in the toilet bowl, not flushing. It's the first thing that came to mind.
What do you do for fun?
Oh, travel.
Any regrets?
No.
Guilty pleasure?
Do we have time? You know what my guilty pleasure is? Oh, I've got many, but the one that comes to mind right now is watching reality TV. I love watching reality TV. I think it is insane, and I love the entertainment element.
Love it. Keke, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for today. And we're definitely going to be checking you out in all your new adventures going forward. Have a wonderful, wonderful 2022. All the best.
Thank you. You too.